Hello, fellow classmates. Welcome to my first prototype of my GUI for our final project. So, if y'all are the same people that saw my stuff last time, then y'all already know what I'm doing. But for those who have not, I am making a stat-based learning GUI based off the game Final Fantasy XIV. It's a open world MMORPG. It has different types of primary and secondary stats. But this is basically to help beginners or people who are freshly new to the game. But anyways, with my prototype, we start off with a welcome page. It'll have a title and what will be learned throughout the GUI. There will be a text box to enter your name or whatever you want to put, as the quiz will use that and keep your score. But more on that in a little bit. You then have a button towards the bottom of the screen or like the middle of the screen, wherever it'll be. It'll take you to this stat database. It probably won't be called stat database, but for right now it is. You'll have buttons that have your primary and secondary stats, and for each one that is pressed, text explaining the stat and what class it's good for, um, and who should use it and who should not will be displayed here. And then it's not set on here, but you have to look at every um, stat that's will be on this page before you proceed to the gear checker quiz. Then when you press that button, you'll be directed to another page that will give you buttons to press that are labeled with a piece of gear from the game itself, and you'll see its stats, its primary and secondary stats, and based off of what you learned from the stat database, you'll have to pick which one is correct for whatever class or job type is labeled up here, because it'll randomly switch each time, and I'm planning on for there to be at least one correct answer each time, so there's not a randomly picked class that has no answers right. But if you get answered correct, a pop-up box will be like, yes, this piece of gear goes of this class because blah blah blah. And if you get it wrong, it'll say no. Think about what class or what this class uses, and so on and so forth. Then after 10 rounds of this, which is just one question for one round, you'll get your final score out of 10. And when you are done and you exit out of the pop up, it'll send you back to the stat database screen. So if you want to try it again, you can. Or if you just want to look at the primary and secondary stats again. And then you could repeat it over however many times you would like. And I'll probably put an exit button somewhere, but seeing as this does loop, I'm not too sure. But whatever ideas that y'all have that could be decent to use for this, let me know. I'm really open to any type of idea that could help me make this. But yeah, that'll be it for my first prototype. Y'all have a nice day.